Hello, and welcome to Tutoring Hour. In this video, we'll learn how angles are formed, and also figure out what the different types of angles are. But firstly, you need to know why we actually need them. Angles are used in building structures that won't fall apart, and even to pass the ball to the next player in soccer. Artists use angles to draw realistic pictures. Architects, designers, and engineers can't do without them while designing roads, bridges, and machines. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Angles are vital in many spheres of life, and that makes learning them vital too. To begin with, we'll try and understand how angles are formed. When two rays meet at a common point, an angle is formed. Angles can be classified into different types based on their measures. Now, let's try to classify the angles. Let's take these two rays. We'll keep the red ray fixed and turn the blue one. As we turn the blue ray about this common point, or vertex, you will notice an angle being formed here. We'll draw an arc to represent it like this. The angle is greater than 0 degrees and less than 90 degrees, and is known as the acute angle. As we keep rotating, the size of the angle increases. Take a look at this slice of pizza. It forms an acute angle. The angle formed by the two slanting lines of the letter V is acute too. Look at your hand and find an acute angle between two adjacent fingers. Just walk around and you are bound to make a rich list of examples of acute angles. Let's move on to the next type of angle. We'll rotate our blue ray until it points up straight and the angle measures 90 degrees. We have a name for an angle that measures 90 degrees. Do you know what it's called? A right angle. Unlike the other angles that are represented by an arc, a right angle is indicated with a little square like this. If you notice carefully, you will find the corners of a room that make a right angle. One good example of a right angle is the letter L. The crossroads, too, will sure remind you of right angles. You just need to look around, and you may find hundreds of examples to add on to your list of right angles. Moving on. Let's rotate our blue ray past 90 degrees. Now this angle formed here, as you can see, is larger than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees. This is an obtuse angle. Look at the angles between the blades of a windmill. They lie somewhere between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. Therefore, they are obtuse. The letter K has one obtuse angle here. Find an obtuse angle in the rooftop of a house. These are just a drop in the ocean of obtuse angles that surrounds you. Look around for a good update of examples. Up next is another important angle. Let's rotate the ray further. Now, look at the two rays. They are pointing in the opposite directions, making a straight line. The angle formed here is a straight angle. It measures 180 degrees. It is pretty obvious where it gets its name from. A straight angle can be formed by adding two right angles. You'll find a straight angle when you open this fold-in-half table, or this compact hairbrush. This foldable cane has one too. Now that we are pretty sure of the four basic angles, the time is just right to get acquainted with two other angles. One is the reflex angle, and the other is the complete or full angle. When the blue ray moves past 180 degrees and lies between 180 and 360 degrees, the angle formed is called a reflex angle. And when the blue ray completes one full rotation, the angle formed measures 360 degrees and is called a full or complete angle. Before we wrap up, let's quickly whiz through the basic angles that we come across in our everyday life. Acute angles measure between 0 and 90 degrees. Right angles are exactly 90 degrees. Obtuse angles are more than 90 and less than 180 degrees. Straight angles measure 180 degrees. Reflex angles are between 180 and 360 degrees. The angle created by one full rotation measures 360 degrees and is called a complete angle. Transfer some of that knowledge onto a paper, then visit www.tutoringhour.com for learning and practice rolled-in-one exercises that amazingly fit around. The description box has the link. Make sure you click though. Smash the likes right now! Don't forget to share the video with your friends. A click on the subscribe button is all you need to do to stay connected, so don't miss out doing that. Thanks for watching Tutoring Hour.